just ask if you were ready.
Yeah.
What do you call me?
BW.
What does that stand for?
Butt whipper.
And how long am I going to be doing that?
Forever.
Thank you, John. Makes death seem so peaceful. Anyway, we're going to start off on it. I got to get a little background on him. Kind of give some stuff and then tell the Disney story. Okay?
Me?
No, please don't you tell it. All right, we ready?
Yeah.
I look all right?
Yep.
Well, you can lie. Hi, my name is Tom Stathis. This is my son, John Rackham, my stepson. He usually calls me...
BW.
And what does BW stand for?
Butt whipper.
Butt wiper. Okay. And how long am I going to be doing this?
Forever.
So you can see why I'm trying to get him out of the house. I'm going to tell you a story. We call it, I want to be a star, but I'm invisible. I kind of give you a background of John. John was born, and approximately 10 hours after he was born, he suffered a stroke. He does not have a disease. He has cerebral palsy. Now, we didn't know that until about 6 months. At 6 months, they suggested that we put him in an institution. But his mother absolutely refused, and so he came here. John, through his life, had cancer, so now we call him one nut. It was testicular cancer. And he's fought that off, and then he went to the doctor and was told everything was in his head. Shortly after that, they moved his stomach from around his heart down and filled a giant hiatal hernia. So he's tough, and he's smart. And I'm going to tell you our story about trying to get seen. When John was about 20, he sent off a letter to Disney, because one of the things that we noticed about Disney is they never have any disabled people in their shows. So John wanted to volunteer. We actually have seen a disabled show, but it was with Frankie Muniz, and as far as I know, he can walk. You know, but it's like they try and hide him. You know, you go to the grocery store, you go anywhere, do you see disabled people? No. But you know why? Because they're staying at places called adult daycares. And we hide them and warehouse them. And that's a shame, because they are truly, truly some of the people we should meet. Right?
Right.
Except for John. Now, John sent a letter to Disney telling me he noticed there were no disabled people, and he requested a job. They never responded. So John sent him another letter, a little bit more forceful, telling him I'll never give up, which I was kind of worried they were going to think he was a stalker, but I just mailed the letter, you know. Well, after no response to that, John decided to put on a little show at his daycare center. He wanted to put on Lion King. It's his favorite show. And so we wrote Disney and asked them for some help. Their response was, you are not licensed to do that program, and you cannot do it under penalty of law. So they don't want disabled people. And we figured out why they didn't want John to do it. Why, John?
Because they don't like cripple people.
Exactly. Exactly. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and John's got quite a sense of humor. He's out everywhere, doing everything, trying to appear. He's actually appeared in a commercial, you know, down here. But he's just had an awful lot of difficulty getting anybody to look at him. And as we sat looking over the years, we saw nobody on TV. The Just So White Oscars, they got better. They got some black people in there and gave them their credit for the beautiful work they did. But there wasn't even a disabled, you know, presenter. He can do that. You know, and right now what we're doing is we're begging. we're begging to get him on Jimmy Kimmel to Jimmy Fallon. That would be our favorite.
Mhm.
We've sent a letter to Matt Lauer hoping to be on there on the Today Show to discuss the problems we have with disabled people and also to make him a star, because he does have he's got a girlfriend too. She doesn't know it, but we want to give a shout out to Hillary Duff. Yeah, you can see him. Anyway, but the main thing is, for 30 years, John's been warehoused. He's been kept out of the public eye just for the benefit of us, because we don't want to see disabled people, you know? And we're tired of that, because the fact is, I'm going to tell you a little bit about me. I was a worthless human being. I mean, and folks, I mean worthless. And John came into my life. And the fact is, he changed it. And he has the ability, and all these disabled people have that ability to change your life. The one kind of human being that's pure innocence, that should be out there talking to people and appearing, should be John, or should be another disabled person. I go every day to the adult daycare where they warehouse these kids. Now, they do a fine job at this place, but it just makes me go in there and overwhelms me with how many opportunities there are to make somebody's life happy. And I'm not talking about theirs, folks. I'm talking about you. The opportunity to get to know these people, and I hate to say that, disabled people, is right there. And it's a shame if you miss it, because it's going to all give to you, not to them. They're good. But what is going to be important, you're going to feel better. Your life's going to get better. And that's just a shame that we miss that. He's probably never going to get an Academy Award, and really doesn't care. You know? But what he would like to do is start being out there and start banging the drum for other disabled people so they can come out of their holes. One guy told me he felt like a roach. When the lights came on, he had to hide. And that's just sick. There are no role models for these people. And they're not just kids. These are adults. When they're little, they're cute. When they're older, they just want a life. It stops there, you know? And that's not good. And I love my son, and he's talented. And he's funny. He called me the other night and said, Dad, please help me. And so I go run in his room, and what'd you tell me?
I can't move my legs.
And I said, you never could move your legs.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
That's right. Yeah. But that's funny, you know? And I don't want anybody else to miss the opportunity of meeting him. So I'm challenging Matt Lauer, Fox and Friends, Jimmy Kimmel, Jimmy Fallon, that would be a good one, to let people see a disabled person and give him some credit for being the only damn one who's brought it up. Now, we're not going to stop. We're going to have videos ever so often. But I beg of you to share this with as many people as you possibly can. I mean, you know, when people greet us in the grocery store, they don't know what to think. Half of them are scared to death. Some of them comes up and say, "What's wrong with him?" And I have to go, "Nothing." You know? Because there's not. Please, please give us the opportunity. And John has graciously, with his enormous ego, volunteered to take that space. He wants to be on TV. He wants to be seen. He doesn't want to see another Disney without a disabled person. They got 30 sitcoms. Some way they could just, you know, bring him in there. Now, we're not talking about, we don't want him to be a paperweight, because he can talk. He can do stuff. He's written his own music. He's downloaded it on GarageBand, and he's got dreams too. We just want somebody to hear us. Hear us.
Please,
Please.
hear us.
Take us on a show. Let us be famous. That's for him. You know, we need some help.
Please.
And we're asking everybody. I'm not giving you something bad. I'm giving you the chance of a lifetime to start dealing with disabled people. Start looking around. See how many you see and how many do you talk to. You're going to be disappointed. We're all about diversity except for people, disabled people. And why is that, John? Why can we not get anything going?
We're invisible.
We're invisible. And why are you invisible? And why don't everybody like you?
I want to be a star.
You want to be a star, but why does nobody like you? I mean, that's what I'm asking.
Because don't like cripple people.
That's right. So anyway, this is Tom and John. We're signing off, but we'll see you next week.
See you next week.
Please share. Please put it on YouTube. Help us.
Help us.
Help us. And also, if you do, you'll get one chance to whack John on the head.
Hey, no.
He's always giving me trouble. I took him to Walmart. I go through there. His ears are cold. I find him, a 44D bra. I put it on his ears, and it's perfect, and he gets mad. I don't get it, but that's the way to go. But please respond. Please like it.
Please.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.